Hey Leo, happy July 2022, baby. Welcome to your reading. We're going to do an overall reading for you guys. The collective message I've been getting is July is going to be a month of jumping in. Don't be a perfectionist. Don't wait for your projects to be perfect before you put them out into the world. I had so many different ideas I wanted to do before I started this little project of reading for you guys this month, and I didn't get half of the things I wanted, and it was such a strong message to just start, just do it, just be it, just jump in, and I've been getting that for each and every reading. So that's the collective message for all signs in July. Go for what you want, even if it's not perfect. Don't let perfection hold you back. If there's something you've been meaning to start, do it. The water is fine. Jump on in. Okay, 3 decks. The Knowing, a shamanic deck of wisdom. That's the name of this deck. I'll link them in the description. This is the Weaver Tarot. Love all of these decks, and I'll clarify with this little deck. It's such a wonderful little clear little clarifier. I love it so much. This is the Everyday Tarot from Biddy Tarot. So let's get started. Let's pull you an overall theme for the month of July, Leo. Little lions, big lions. Leo for July 2022. Just jumping right in. Leo. Leo. 2022. Hello. What do we have here? Ooh, 2 of them. Hello, Eagle. Hello, Moon. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. So let's see what we got. And I've been learning this deck and reading from the book. So I'll read these from the book. Gosh, those almost look like flowers on the moon. Where are you flowering and where are you? I mean, the eagle is always about vision. So let's see here. 44. It was just like slammed out. The station of our moon in astrology influence our capacity for inner reflection and insight, how well and how easily we may come to understand our inner world. Ooh, facing the darkness within us is daunting and overwhelming, but to call upon the energy and wisdom of the moon is to be supported during this descent into our own underworld. Trusting that what will be offered there is exactly what we must attend to. The moon is our connection to intuition, creativity, cycles of birth and death, and to the perfection of processes always occurring. She is our grandmother, an ancestral teacher who cares deeply for our well-being and peace, and offers a flux and energy throughout the months so that we might engage with the powerful medicine she offers, that of clarity and intention on the new moon, and release on the full moon. If the moon is calling you, it is certain that you have momentarily lost contact with the power of your intuition or connection to the cycles of life and need to reconnect. Leo, I can't wait to see what the rest of your reading looks like. But that's a really powerful overall energy for you guys. Coupled with the eagle and cedar, you cannot remain in stories of victimhood or powerlessness any longer. This is the reading for eagle. Cedar trees have been associated with an elevated state of being, and they symbolize an immortal presence and strength. When we are in the throes of human discomfort, the cedar, burnt as incense, used for decoration, or perhaps just encountered physically as a loving spiritual presence, reminds us to see beyond our current situation and find our roots. While eagle moves in the opposite direction to the grounding energy of these beautiful trees, flying higher than any other bird, the message is similar: to lift yourself out of the muck of your experience and remember a larger vision for your life, to call upon your resilience and strength, and to remember always your connection to the divine. Girl, well, hello, Leo. I don't know what you're going through this month or what you've been coming out of, but clearly a really beautiful deep dive and flying out of it. Where are you going now that you have clearly are emerging from the depths of your soul? Have you gone through a night of the soul? That's what I'm trying to say. Let's see what your reading brings up. But that's a really interesting overall dynamic for the month of June. We'll set these over here. This deck is so huge. If you've been watching any of the other videos, which I encourage you to do, feel free. Sun, moon, rising signs. But really all the signs are for you, right? Like we have all the signs in our natal chart. So, you know, if you're curious what friendships are going to look like, check out whatever sign is in your 11th house. See what flavor you get there for the month of July. And whichever one resonates for you most of all. I hope the messages are really helpful for you. Okay, Moon and Cedar, gorgeous. Let's get a Celtic cross for Leo for July 2022. Let's see what you guys got going on. Justice in reverse. Ace of Coins. Love that journey for you. Sovereign of Wands. Sovereigns in this deck are queens. Let's see. The Fool. Seeker of Coins. The Devil. The Hanged One. The Magi. The Three of Coins. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. Get it, Leo. Oh my gosh. Five of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So gorgeous, because the bottom of the deck with the Five of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Swords here, even at the end, jumping ahead, you are coming out of it. You've been faced with some shit. You've been dealing with your stuff. And look at you facing down the devil here in reverse. A lot of major arcana here. This is clearly you guys facing and coming out of some really interesting and recent, we'll call them lessons, Leo. I don't know what you've been going through, but we'll just say lessons, journeys into the underworld. Okay, let's jump in and see where it takes us. Your central energy for the month of July is Justice in reverse. So this is really interesting. I'm going to sit with this for a second. It feels like a decision that's coming at you that you weren't expecting. These are actually, I know these are scales. It's so fascinating. I know these are scales when it's right side up like this, right? Balancing the scales, sort of upright. But reverse, look how much those look like jewels. They look like jewels to me, you guys. So sometimes justice in reverse can indicate something not going our way. So if we're doing a really literal interpretation and like you guys are in some kind of a legal battle or a legal situation, sometimes justice in reverse says it's not gonna go your way. But what I'm feeling is you're getting what you're giving. And there are jewels, right? Look at this sword pointing directly at us. It's like, oof, like I'm just feeling like the power of that sword coming in hot. But also those jewels, I was so caught by how much these look like rings with these like huge diamonds on them, that whatever is coming at you, it could be extremely positive, it could be negative, it could be whatever it is, but it's carrying with it like massive, massive gifts for you. So sometimes justice in reverse too can say, it could be like, balancing the scales. So when it's in reverse, sometimes those scales are unbalanced. Have you been putting in a lot to something and now you're getting that disproportionately back? Like, have you been working exceptionally hard, burning the candle at both ends, like, and now you are reaping the benefits of your reward tenfold? Or conversely, is this you having gone through something, like maybe you were giving your all to some relationship that was really not working or codependent or whatever, and now it's like all falling apart. You're facing it. You're facing the destruction of that, but you are receiving the wisdom and like the wake-up call and the enlightenment that comes with hard decisions like that, hard times, right? It's like the vision and the understanding and the wisdom of the shit that you've been through. So this is fascinating, Leo. I am so curious to know what the fuck you've been up to. Okay, and then also like crossing that right on top of that is the Ace of Coins. So before we move on, let's just clarify. Let's see if we can get some more information here. Justice in reverse as your main theme here for July. How can we clarify this for Leo? There's 3 of them. I use this deck because it's such a like concise, clear. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a whole bunch. I saw the moon was in there still, so it might just not be super clear. But let's see if we can't just get something more concise to help Leo understand the central energy here. Justice in reverse. There we go. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, we're just still gonna keep trying here. Can you help us be really clear for Leo? The clearest message here might help clarify the Justice card. What more do they need to know about this central energy? Justice is one of my favorite cards. Justice. Reverse. I feel like this just happened. There we go. This just happened with the Cancer reading. We were like shuffling and like so many cards came out. If you have Cancer placements or if you just watch Cancer, if you're going to watch Cancer, maybe you've got this going on too. But it was just like all these chunks of cards were flying out. And finally when I was like, please, just help us look for one. It was like, didn't say anything. Spirit was like, okay, cool. You don't want to hear what I have to say? I'm not going to say anything at all. Wow. Okay, what was I just saying about getting out of relationships that weren't working for you and choosing love? Boom. So interesting. You're pouring love into yourself. So Ace of Cups in reverse is like, it ain't just being poured at ya, but it can be filling our own cup. It can be absolutely making sure that like we are taken care of. It can also be falling out of a situation. It can also be sort of like an uncoupling, and then the Lovers right after that. This is so clearly choosing yourself, Leo. Choosing your own happiness, choosing your self-worth, choosing your boundaries. The Lovers is a card of choice. So even if this is choosing a new relationship, it's choosing you. It's choosing happiness. And what's going to happen when you do that is there's new opportunity on the table. So whatever is coming at you that you are letting go and choosing new of, or maybe you're coming out of a place of like deep depression or like a really dark night of the soul, right? When Ace of Cups is upside down, it can, it's like sometimes our cup is spilled. We are not full right now. But look, right on top of that, it's just such a reflection of the overall message for the month too, right? From the depths comes the vision. From the upset cup comes from the pouring out of all that's not working, and from the depths of the dark night of the soul comes the Lovers, the relationship of your life, the choice to love yourself, the choice to start that business you always wanted to, whatever it is. So and like right on top of that, facing you guys is the Ace of Coins. Whatever you're choosing, whatever you're stepping into is solid. It's going to be an opportunity that you can't mess up there. It's a new opportunity that promises a lot of stability. It could even be promising financial security. It could be a new business. It could be a new job opportunity. Maybe you're like miserable at your job and you give it up only to find like the perfect fit that pays you more for the next one. So this is gorgeous. I love this for you. I'm curious about the Justice in Reverse card, like how that applies to each one of you. But let's keep moving on because I could easily talk about this for more. We're already 13 minutes in. Okay, motor mouth. I just could talk about tarot all day long. The Fool, you clearly like are building off of a whole new chapter that you've started recently, Leo. So, the clearing out of the old helps us build on like a totally new journey. But when we see the Fool, it's like you're choosing to step into something here. Let's get a clarifier for that. Clarifier for the Fool for Leo. This is the foundation on which you are building for the rest of the month. So I love seeing that for you in that position. You are building off of new energy, new projects, like new excitement. And when we see the Fool, like the Fool don't know pain. They're just like, oh my God, let me at that water park. I can't wait. Like life is a freaking water park. I've been trying to get my family to go to a water park and no one else wants to go with me right now. So water parks on the mind. But the Fool in the foundation here is really beautiful. We're going to clarify it with the Eight of Swords. Okay, perfect. So again, this is just confirming the message. This is a really strong message for you guys, Leo. Coming out of feeling stuck, coming out of feeling burdened, coming out of feeling like you were trapped into something totally new, and you're building off of that this month. Where are you going? Sovereign of Wands, one of my favorite cards in the deck. Sovereign of Wands is the Queen of Wands in this deck, and look at how gorgeous she is. Look at that. Look at you showing up in your own reading. That lion there Hello. And lion with the horns on the crown. What imagery? Like, what total imagery, metaphor, right? It's like going for what you want, steadfast, horns first, in total alignment and sovereignty from your heart led into total passion that radiates out into the world, creating new opportunities and stability for all of those around you. So whatever you're doing, Leo, continue on, my friend. And also, like, the Sovereign of Wands, the Queen of Wands, is the life of the party. Throw on that party dress, like have a dinner party, invite over friends. Like, you are rocking it this month. You are shining this month. You're going to be really magnetic this month. So whatever you're going through or coming out of, just know that, like, you got to glow up. You got a major glow up because of it. And it's going to lead to amazing new opportunities for you. Ooh, Leo, I'm loving July for you. I'm feeling jealous. Okay, you came from, the Fool. This is just, you came from a place of looking for maybe a new job, looking for a new opportunity. You came from a place of feeling like really creative, like really eager, really excited to build something new. That could have been a new relationship or a new job, but you are coming from a space of like looking for something new in a tangible way, like a new job. How can we help clarify the Seeker of Coins here? Perfect. Yeah, awesome. I just love the tarot so much. I just love it so much. Especially when it's just like double down, clarity of message. You moved on here in the past. This was something you moved on from. This could have been sad, or you could have, Seeker of Coins, it's like a young energy and you were moving on from something. Maybe this is a graduation, maybe this is a breakup, whatever it is, you were ready to seek something, a new opportunity, and you're facing down your fears in July to step into what's truly in alignment for you. Keep expressing who you really are. Look at you showing up just gorgeous in your own reading. Heart and heart is what this is coming across as, right? The lion is like so much symbolism of the heart and radiating from the heart and being so gorgeous and present and like expressive for you this month and whatever you're doing. And where are your goals? What's your trajectory? What's your future? You're stepping into this time period where you're facing down old habits, old patterns. Hello. You're facing down whatever kept you back before. Maybe there's still a person that's around that's reminding you of who you used to be or how you used to act, or maybe there's still something you're wrapping up in your old job, but you're moving into a place where you're facing down all of the old fear and all of the old habits. And that can take time. Like when we make big changes in our life, it can take time to like really step into the new person that we are and like solidify that for ourselves. But with the Devil in reverse there, you're like, yeah, fucking bring it. Like, I got this, but I'm also working at it. How can we... Okay, sometimes when it just takes a really long time, Spirits like, you choose, it's your turn. The World in reverse, wrapping up cycles. Right, there's just still more here to do. That's what this is telling me. So July is going to be a month for you, Leo, where you're still facing down whatever demons this is. It's like you're still wrapping it up. It's like you took a trip to the underworld and you're out of the underworld yet, but your clothes are still covered in like, this is a really weird metaphor. I don't know why this is coming to mind. It's like Persephone coming out of the underworld, but her clothes are still covered in slime and like underworld dirt, and you've got to like... the ending is here, the cycle is almost closed, but it's just like not closed yet. You still have to face down some demons. You still have to like, change clothes and take a shower and like, you know what I mean? I feel like the imagery is so clear to me, but I'm having a tough time articulating it and getting it out. That's like why I really started with that message of like, it's not going to be perfect this month. Just say it and I'm going to bumble along. And thank you for being with me as I bumble along. But this month, keep choosing you. Keep choosing to shine from your heart. Keep choosing to be the glorious light you are choosing to be in the world. And look at you just stepping into all kinds of new opportunities with the world available to you. She's holding a globe. There's nowhere she can't be. There's nothing she can't do. Like, it's all available to you because of who you're choosing to be and what you're choosing to face down. So I applaud you, Leo. That is not easy work. And clearly you've been working at it. So give yourself a pat on the back, go eat an ice cream sandwich, go have a glass of wine, whatever, you do you. How are you feeling about it? But celebrate, that was the point. Celebrate. How are you feeling about it? Is the Hanged One. So you've been taking some time to let this integrate. You've really been taking your time to look at things from a different perspective. You are taking this on in stride, Leo. This is something that you are not taking lightly, and you are gaining a lot of wisdom. I don't know what that is. And perspective from this process. Look at this halo around the rose. The rose also is a symbol for our hearts opening. And there is wisdom associated with the Hanged One. Let me see if we can get a clarifier for that. Is there anything else that would be helpful for Leo to know? There's a clarifier for the Hanged One. You're clearly like in an integration process. That's what that tells me. And just kind of taking your time. Could be just taking your time this month, really sitting with and like making sure that your journey, in the next chapter. Yeah, so it could be like, what do we have coming up here? Okay, perfect. So it could be that you're feeling like a little bit scared to move on in July. It looks like you're pretty comfortable sitting with just like integrating this wisdom and this new perspective that you're having. And the Four of Pentacles can really speak to like stabilizing that. Right? So I want to encourage you to keep integrating in July, but also Four Pentacles can be sort of like miserly. Don't hold on too tight. Like get out into the world. And that's going to be hopefully easy for you because you have in the environment position, the Magi. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity coming at you from your environment. These might be people that you attract. These might be situations that you have manifested. This is clearly something that is coming out of your environment as opportunities for you. What's coming your way here in July that would be helpful to know for Leo? Just looks like you're in this like really sweet integration period through July, sitting with your new perspective, moving on from this new chapter, and seeing, there we go. Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, interesting. Let me sit with this for a hot second. So in your environment, it's almost like you're being handed. It's interesting to see the Magician in the environment position because the Magician is such a personal empowerment card. So it's interesting that personal empowerment is like outside of you this month. It's almost like you're sitting here kind of like doing you've gone through clearly some kind of like big night of the soul moment in whatever area of life that is for you. And you're like slowly coming out of it. You're the Hanged Man here. Like you've got it covered. Like you've been through it, but you're like, don't worry about it. I got this. I'm integrating. I'm good. I'm stabilizing. I'm creating. And then in the outside, it's like you've manifested maybe unconsciously like opportunities that are being gifted to you, right? It's like someone's handing you this wand. And I know that that's how we're supposed to look at it when it's right side up, but this kind of feels like triumphant for me. I'm reading this. This is so coming across as like people, like situations this month in July. Watch for situations that manifest for you is the only way that I can say it. And like people giving you opportunities and like offering you new ways to feel passionate and alive in the world. I know that's not traditionally like how you would read this, but tarot isn't necessarily about being traditional, obviously. Tarot isn't about being traditional. This is so clearly someone like offering you something, offering you passion, offering you a leg up, offering you an opportunity, a job, like a new interesting idea, and situations outside of yourself, like coming to you, being manifested for you almost. So that's like a really interesting situation. I'm so curious. I know I keep saying this for all the readings, but I totally am. I'm so curious how that's going to manifest for you through July, but really beautiful. I mean, the Magician is a gorgeous card full of like gorgeous new opportunity. Coupled with the Fool here, you go in places. And the Six of Wands, or the Six of Swords, you are moving on to like a gorgeous new opportunity. And you're taking your time to do it really right. Look at this, Ace of Coins on the deck. Really beautiful. Okay, what are you hoping for, fearing for? Oh, yeah, you're looking for new opportunities. You're looking for new opportunities to feel stable, to feel supported, to feel lifted, and to work in collaboration with others. You know, maybe this hasn't really gone so well for you recently, working with others. Maybe there's been like really tough times at work or really tough times in a relationship where collaboration wasn't really possible. So when we see 3 of coins in the, hopes and fears position, it's like, gosh, are you really hoping and wishing for community this month? Are you hoping and wishing for things to kind of like feel like you can have stability and support from those around you? What would be helpful to clarify with that here? 3 of coins. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's just so much they want to say. Like, I can't hold you back, Spirit. I can't hold you back, and I just won't any longer. 3 of coins. Okay, what was it? Then this one, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Justice in reverse. Fascinating. Okay, well, and I like that there's 3 of these. Well, there's 3 of these. Well, it's like the 3 of coins. So Empress is, let me just sit with this for a second. Sometimes my mouth likes to go a mile a minute, but if I take a second, this is really going to sink in here. 3 of coins. Hoping, wishing, hoping and fearing. Yeah, gotcha. So again, this is like this balancing act. This is really hoping for the best and not knowing if you gonna get it. This is you. So the Empress trumps all of these other cards, right? If we're going by like weight of each card, as like an Empress is a major arcana card. Also, the Empress is just one of my favorite cards in the deck. She's just everything. Look at you manifesting. It's like you are in this just feminine manifestation period here. You've got so many queens on the board, but the Empress just is, she's just a magnet for wealth and abundance. She's fertile. She's just living her best life. And because she's overflowing with abundance and wealth and knowledge and heart, she just attracts things to her. And so this could also be like, will I be attracting like the mean girls? Kind of. That's how this is coming across to me. Since this is like, what am I hoping and fearing? It's like, what am I going to be Can I trust myself to attract the right support here? That's what I'm trying to say. Can I trust myself to attract the right support? And Leo, you've got this. It's like you're still facing your demons. It's like you still haven't come to the end of it. You're still trying to tap into like your ultimate security and knowing, right? You're still like integrating your new self, and you want to know, like, can I do this? Can I be the Empress? Can I really hold my life in such high esteem? And can I be the Empress of my own life, where I am manifesting people and things and situations that are going to be better than the one that I just came out of, that are going to be collaborative, that are going to be on this whole new up leveling that I've worked really hard for? The answer is yes, because look at this and the outcome in the exterior world. I can't talk, you guys. I can't talk. In your environment, you are manifesting whatever it is that you want here. That's what the Magician is. So if you want collaboration, if you want like the sweet, sweet success of working with other people and feeling really good about it and like getting ideas from other people and really being in community with other people, it's yours this month. Leo, just trust that you got this and you got it. You're facing all of this down and you're going to be real successful. Look at this. You're gorgeous. Okay, and ending on the 10 of Swords. Boom, you did it. In a way, I feel like this is the Sun card for you at the end of your reading. Like the Sun card is like the happiest card in the deck. It's like happiness, knowing that everything's going to be okay. You've been through all of this shit and you're just like shining because you're super happy. For you, you've come through the dark night of the soul and you're like, we're done now. You know, I've gone through a fuck ton of heartbreak. I have split my heart open every which way. My life has been cut up every which way. I've been betrayed every which way, right? That's what the 10 of Swords is. And sometimes this can be a real internal process. Swords is about what we're believing, what we're thinking, what we're seeing, what we're talking about. Like, sometimes it can just be like, like so much self-loathing. You've crawled out of all of that and like you did it. You're doing it. Like the end of July is going to see you at the end of this process. I love seeing this here for you. Let's get a clarifier and see if there's anything else we can leave you with on that. But it's just confirming like all of this. Coming out of the dark night of the soul and coming out of the like blood, sweat, and tears of that with clarity and like no more pain. Coming out of the pain of that. And I'm real happy about it for you. What does Leo need to know to finish up this reading here about the 10 of Swords in reverse? How can we clarify that for Leo? Boom. Boom. The King of Wands. So stepping into full mastery of who you are, Leo. So gorgeous. And I love that we have also the Queen of Wands on the board and the Lovers. So this could also mean relationship for you, like gorgeous, perfect partnership for you, whether that's in love or in business. King and Queen of Wands are on the table, but the Wands are your suit, Leo. Look at you go. Your fire, your passion, your creativity, your zest for life. Like you are fully in who you are. The King and Queen. These are both the mature characters of your suit, of your passion, like of your ilk. And here you are in mastery of that. And when we see mastery in the Wands, it's mastery through the heart, because we're dealing with the element of fire. So fire can burn the house down. It can be our feelings of rage. It can be our feelings of like anger or resentment or revenge. When fire, the element of fire and passion is done well, it doesn't burn the house down. It burns so fiercely from our heart. We're standing up for other people. We're standing up for ourselves. We're standing up for what we want, and we are fiercely open for love. We are fiercely and unapologetically open for love in business and relationships. We have clear boundaries. We have good communication. We have good sex lives. And let's face it, when we have good sex lives, like the rest of life, like really works out for us, don't it? I'm so happy for you. You did it. Like, pat yourself on the back. You have come a really long way, Leo. I feel like I just did such a similar reading for Cancer. So if you have a lot of Cancer influence or placements, know that you are on the right trajectory, the right path. But I'm really excited for you. July is going to be fabulous. Keep doing whatever you're doing to come out of the hardships that you've been through, or the trials or tribulations that you've been through, and know that there is like magic waiting for you this month in your environment, and you are ready and here to face down whatever's going on for you. Leo, thank you so much for being here for this reading. I can't wait to see you on the next one.